Hello, good morning. It's Wednesday the 16th. I'm FX Plu. I hope you enjoy the backdrop today. It's quite a nice view over Guildford. Fun fact for central banking fans, Andrew Bailey is about to start his third year as governor of the Bank of England. This comes as the bank is navigating the most complicated path that they've seen for a while. Mark Carney, Bailey's predecessor, he cut interest rates 4 days before he left his post, and there was another cut in Bailey's first week on the job. Since then, Bailey has faced plenty of criticism from the market and from former colleagues. This has been for stuff that he should really have got right, such as providing the right amount of forward guidance to the markets, and of course his crowning glory recently when he called for workers not to ask for a pay rise to help avoid a wage price spiral. That drew plenty of criticism from trade union leaders and from Boris himself. And indeed pretty much anyone earning less than Bailey's £575,000 publicly funded salary thought that was a bit off. After all, it is his job, which he's paid £575,000 of public money, to avoid a wage price spiral and control inflation. Anyway, the MPC is expected to vote for a third consecutive rate hike tomorrow. And as this won't end the rate tightening cycle, questions have been asked over why they didn't start with 50 basis points. Yes, hindsight does not need a prescription lens, but perhaps this is something that the Fed will pay attention to this week. In the market, sterling sees support around 130, a psychologically important level. We recovered to 130.90 against the dollar yesterday, and we open around 118.90 against the euro. Over in the US, the Fed meeting is underway. Fun fact for central bank fans, Fed Chairman Jerome Powell has still not been confirmed for the role for another 4 years yet. He's been caught up in wranglings over Biden's nomination for a top regulatory role at the central bank. Sarah Bloom Raskin has called for regulators to be more proactive in addressing financial risks related to climate change. Naturally, that's angered all the Republicans who like to deny climate change or at best bury their heads. But also, and crucially, one Democrat has been riled by this. So, Sarah Bloom Raskin has no real choice other than to withdraw from nomination. And that's been a bit of a blow for Biden, but it should now allow for Powell and Brainard to be confirmed in their roles in the near future. Back in the hot seat though, Powell is expected to oversee a 25 basis point rate hike today. There's still a chance that we'll see 50 basis points, but with the war in Ukraine and uncertainty over assets and commodity prices, chances are they'll stick with 25. It will probably take at least 6 months for the Fed to make a dent in inflation, and it could be well into next year before inflation is back close to the 2% target. And so with some still in the market positioned for a 50 basis point hike, a 25 basis point rate hike could see the dollar fall on the news. Yesterday, the dollar index gave back some of the gains from Monday, pulling back to 98.60. And euro dollar opens this morning around 109.75. So that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed the change of scene. Do join me again tomorrow.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue.